You want to explain any of that?
3610-4, 518, did you copy?
Can you see your license, please? Do you have an ID with you? Can I see it, please?
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
No.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
Just hanging out.
Acting stupid?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're going between 60 and 80 and a 40, and then you're climbing out the window. You guys don't see anything wrong with that?
Yeah.
Is there a reason for it?
No.
No?
On July 6, 2024, officers in Sycamore, Illinois stopped a vehicle traveling at double the posted speed limit with a passenger standing through the sunroof. 2 charges would follow: DUI and passenger obstruction. This is a legal breakdown of what the law actually required. Under Pennsylvania v. Mimms, decided by the Supreme Court in 1977, an officer may order the driver out of any lawfully stopped vehicle with no additional justification required. The stop was legal. The detention was constitutionally valid from the moment the officer activated his lights. The driver asked, "Am I being detained?" That is the correct legal question. The officer's stated basis DUI suspicion satisfies the Terry standard established in Terry v. Ohio 1968, which requires only reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity in progress.
No.
Why don't you step out, driver? Step out.
Hey.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Why?
Step out.
Give me your phone.
Step out for me. Step out. You're being detained right now. Step out.
Why?
Well, because right now I suspect you have DUI. Why don't you step out?
Can I smoke my cigarette too?
Say that again?
Can I smoke cigarette?
Stop.
If you come out here, you can smoke it for a little bit.
You can step out the car for me real quick. Passenger, step out the car for me real quick.
No.
078 South County, London has been dispatched.
Step out the car for me real quick, please.
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you if you just step out of the car, please.
Hey. Can you call your mom? Hey.
Okay, this is the
Call
last
your
time
mom.
I'm going to ask nicely. I need
Call
you to
your
step
mom.
out of the car, please.
Oh, seriously.
Step out for me.
Here.
Okay, step out of the car.
Don't.
What are you
Clara.
Step out for me.
Clara. Can I smoke this too?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay. What's going on?
I'm not even a runner. I never drive around.
Okay.
I was just
Where do you live at?
in Marengo,
Do you know where you're at now?
Rockford.
No.
That's what I thought.
You're in between Rockford and Marengo. You're in Sycamore.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a reason that you were driving kind of fast with her climbing out the window? You guys just having fun, or what are you doing?
I don't know. She's not a bad person.
She's going to be fine. They're going to put her in the back seat, and she's going to be fine. Okay. They asked her a couple times to get out of the. Okay. Once she gets in the car, she'll be fine. Okay.
I know she's gonna explode because she's gonna freak out.
Okay.
I know that.
So you're on your way back to Marengo.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you guys having fun? Were there issues?
Yeah, no.
Why was she climbing out the sunroof?
She was having fun.
Just having fun? Okay. So you guys maybe had a little bit too much fun?
We're just going home.
Okay. How much have you had to drink today?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Okay. What were you drinking?
Beer.
Beer. Okay.
I had no shots, nothing.
Okay. How many
Just-
beers would you say?
Like 4 or 5.
When did you start drinking?
At like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Do you know what time it is now?
No, I don't.
How about if you were to take a wild guess?
Maryland versus Wilson decided in 1997 extended Mimms to passengers. Officers may order any occupant out of a lawfully stopped vehicle without stating a reason. Refusal is not a protected right. It is the factual basis for an independent obstruction charge. Backup was dispatched immediately, which is correct officer safety protocol. The driver voluntarily admitted consuming 4 or 5 beers. No Miranda warning was required at this stage. Under Berkemer versus McCarty decided in 1984, pre-arrest roadside statements are non-custodial and fully admissible without Miranda. That admission combined with the observed driving behavior established probable cause for the DUI arrest.
I don't know.
Okay.
Please don't arrest my girlfriend. She didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, if she would have gotten out of the car and just listened, I understand that.
She freaks out.
I understand that.
Freaks out.
So right now
bad.
she's safe in the back of my car, and you're going to be
In
able
your
to call
car?
your mom. No, their car. Okay, you're going to be able to call your mom and do all that like she suggested. Okay.
So I had to go to jail?
Well, no, you're not going to go to jail, but more than likely I am going to arrest you for DUI.
Why?
Okay, because I don't think that you're in a good spot to drive right now. I think you.
I could go home with her.
I think you had too much to drink.
Can we just go home?
Yeah, you are going to go home, okay, tonight, but it's going to be a couple hours for paperwork and stuff. Okay, because you should not be driving right now. Especially not the way I saw you driving. You were driving 80 miles an hour on this strip of highway here. And this isn't even a highway, you're in the middle of a city.
I'm not even around here.
I know, but this is not, what I'm trying to say is this is not an interstate. You should not be going 80 miles an hour. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
My uncle just died. We're dealing with a lot of shit. So.
Okay. And any problems that can be helped now?
Mental? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, will you do field sobriety tests for me?
No.
No? Okay. Then put your cigarette out. We're not going to. Put your hands out just like this.
Can we go somewhere that's safe?
Yep.
This is
We're
not safe.
gonna walk back to my car. We can walk back to my car.
And then we're all gonna leave together?
Yes, we're all gonna go to the police department, which is like 3 blocks that way. Okay? So why don't you come walk with me and we'll go back in my car. It's okay. We'll get you home, okay?
No.
It's all right. Have a seat.
So she's under arrest for DUI.
You back to Marengo, and you're going to be able to call her mom.
In my car?
Your car's going to be towed, and
What do you mean?
it's going to be towed.
Here, what's your name?
I will give you my card. Okay?
No, wait.
Once we get to the station,
The driver refused field sobriety testing. That refusal is entirely lawful. Under Pennsylvania versus Muniz decided in 1990, standardized field sobriety tests involve testimonial elements and cannot be compelled. The driver cannot be punished for refusing. However, under 625 ILCS section 11-501.1, the refusal is admissible in court as circumstantial evidence of impairment. The officer retained full authority to arrest on the totality of circumstances. The driver was charged with driving under the influence under 625 ILCS section 11-501. The passenger was charged with obstructing illegal transportation of alcohol under 235 ILCS section 6-20 and failure to wear a seatbelt under 625 ILCS section 12-603.1. Court disposition of both charges remains unknown at the time of this analysis. The officer receives a B+. The stop rested on 2 clear documented violations observed in real time. De-escalation was consistent, patient, and effective throughout. The arrest decision was legally sound, supported by voluntary admission, direct observation, and the driver's refusal to submit to field sobriety testing. Minor deduction for roadside positioning, which exposed both parties to unnecessary traffic risk. The driver receives a B-. She complied with the exit order and did not physically resist arrest, which is the correct response. However, the reckless driving that triggered the stop was the root cause of every legal consequence that followed. Voluntarily disclosing alcohol consumption without invoking the Fifth Amendment right to silence materially strengthened the prosecution's case and removed any realistic challenge to probable cause. The passenger receives a C. Maryland v. Wilson gave officers clear authority to order her out of the vehicle. She defied that authority, repeatedly generating an independent obstruction charge with no legal benefit to herself. Compliance at the scene followed by a rights assertion at the station would have been both the legally sound and strategically correct choice. 3 takeaways from this stop. First, neither drivers nor passengers have a right to remain inside a vehicle during a lawful traffic stop. Mimms and Wilson are settled Supreme Court precedent. Refusal produces new criminal charges, not legal protection. Second, any statement made voluntarily before a custodial arrest requires no Miranda warning and is fully admissible. Silence is always the safer legal choice when impairment is a possible issue. Third, refusing a field sobriety test is lawful, but it eliminates the clearest path to a favorable outcome and is admissible in court as evidence of consciousness of guilt. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to cover in the comments below. Thank you for watching.